Okay, hello, good day everybody. Selamat pagi. It is a great pleasure for me to say hi to you all in this premier program of Meetup with English Department UNS Solo. I hope you are all healthy amidst the pandemic and stay so. Keep following all the suggested health protocols and let us hope that the pandemic will end soon. I'm Taufiq Makmun, the host of Meetup program with English Department UNS Solo. It is the premier program. I need to explain what it is. So the program is hosted by English Department Faculty of Cultural Sciences, Universitas Sebelas Maret UNS Solo. Jadi program Meetup ini diselenggarakan oleh Prodi Sastra Inggris Universitas Sebelas Maret di Solo, Jawa Tengah, Indonesia. And we have two major focuses on this program, the academic session and also public voices meetup. In the academic session, like today, we will have the academic session. We will invite lecturers or scholars from English department and partners to share their knowledge, expertise, and latest research to reach wider public, not only within the university at campus. While the public voices meetup will invite stakeholders of English department to share their opinion and ideas to the development of the English department program in UNS and beyond. Jadi program ini murni program sharing yang diselenggarakan oleh Prodi Sastra Inggris. Kita ada dua jenis program, yaitu sesi akademik dan juga sesi suara publik. Di sesi akademik, kita akan mengundang nih para dosen di UNS ataupun dosen di mitra dari Sastra Inggris UNS untuk sharing mereka di bidang ilmu pengetahuan, keahlian, ataupun riset-riset termutakhir dari para beliau. Dan untuk program Public Voices, kita akan mengundang nih para stakeholder dari jurusan Sastra Inggris untuk ikut bergabung, ikut sharing demi pengembangan pendidikan ataupun pembelajaran bahasa Inggris, sastra Inggris, ataupun kajian budaya bagi Prodi Sastra Inggris di UNS ataupun di seluruh universitas di Indonesia ataupun mitra kita. So this program will be 30-minute program that can be accessed via English Department YouTube channel and also podcast, and it is free. And we hope that we will keep you update weekly. Harapan kita ini tiap minggu kita ada update baru pada program 30 menit kita dapat diakses secara gratis melalui YouTube dan podcast. Okay, that is my introduction about the program. And today we have the academic session, and already with me, Professor Diah Kristina. Hello, Prof. How are you today, Prof?
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's an honor for me to be invited in this meetup with English Department of UNS Solo.
Okay, how is the work from home doing, ma'am? Already been adjusted?
It's okay. For an old crack like me, I have much time, me time, orchard time, working time, and many more.
Paksa ya bekerja di rumah ya, harus bisa ya bermigrasi di semuanya ke digital.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it's gonna be interesting talk as you shared with me previously that you will talk about verbal branding. But before that, I need to introduce Professor Diah Kristina. So Professor Diah Kristina is one of the best lecturers in our English department, Faculty of Cultural Sciences, UNS Solo. So she graduated from UNS English department and continued her master's in Sydney University and gained her PhD from University of Malaysia. And now she is the professor in English for specific purposes. And today, as we have talked earlier, Prof. Diah would like to talk about verbal branding. You're a good expert in it. So, what it is actually, Prof. Diah?
Yeah, okay. I would like to start by explaining. The word branding has been so popular, but actually people are not very familiar what is meant by branding. My concentration at this time, at this opportunity, is on verbal branding. But actually, verbal and visual are in Unity, we cannot separate it very strictly about verbal branding and visual branding. For the sake of time constraint, we are concentrating on verbal branding right now. Yeah. Okay. Branding.
Okay.
Is defined by Kotler in his book 2001 as a seller's promise to deliver a specific set of features, benefits, and services consistently to the buyers. Yeah, I would like to repeat. Yeah, branding is a seller's promise to deliver a specific set of features, benefits, and services consistently to the buyers. That's from Kotler, 2001. But then I have my own definition to assist my students to understand better and easier. Ya, apa itu branding? Branding adalah janji produsen, dalam hal ini adalah produsen produk dan produsen jasa, janji produsen barang dan jasa kepada calon pembeli ya, berupa nilai tambah yang bisa didapat ya apabila membeli produk atau jasa itu. Jadi ini lebih kepada janji atau komitmen dari produsen baik produk maupun jasa untuk memberikan nilai tambah added value kepada pembelinya. Itu.
Okay, so the keyword is promise and commitment. Yeah.
Yes.
Ada janji dan komitmen ini yang menjadi keyword kali ini. So, what is the importance of this branding, ma'am, in terms of industry today?
Yeah, even if you have a startup business, business, branding is very important. Yeah, but then branding, in order to create or construct a brand, it needs a long of time and perseverance because there is a very strict, hard competition among businesses, especially during the COVID pandemic, in which most of the businesses are collapsed. Yeah, even for the big industry, branding is needed. Yeah, when you have got a strong brand, then you need not to explain a lot. Suppose you see a sign, ya, a logo like a tick, ya, seperti rumput itu ya, because the brand has been so strong, people will automatically know that it belongs to Nike. Yeah, and then Coca-Cola, for instance, yeah, they have a very strong brand. So whenever people are looking for something to enjoy life, especially the millennials, to celebrate events that they are very happy of, what they have in mind is Coca-Cola. Yeah? Yeah. In the context of Indonesia, it might be a little bit different because soft drinks have been decreasing in popularity, and now it has been changed into plain water, and also we return to nature, we return to tea. Yeah,
like the campaign of more healthier life.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I can explain about why people need to have a strong brand. Yeah. Okay.
So it is like weapon, yeah, in the like industry, yeah, even like for the millennial age today. Okay, so you mentioned like the example about branding, yeah, in this case, like certain brand that you mentioned. So, what is your suggestion for Indonesian young people right now who would like to start their business or industry in terms of making like a branding?
Yeah, first of all, we have to know exactly the philosophy of our business. What do we want to do with our business? Do we want to only sell? Because with the coming of Society 5.0, selling products, yeah, having profit is not enough. We want to have loyalty from our prospective customers. How does it? How do we have to make it? Yeah. So loyalty can be constructed from reputation. What is reputation? Yeah. In public relations, reputation is a study about what you do, yeah, and what you say, and what other people say about you. What you do, your product, your service, things that you sell, should tell itself about the quality, about the good sides of it, yeah, about added value that the buyers can have by buying or purchasing a particular product or service, yeah, and then what you say. How would you communicate to others, to your prospective buyers about your product?
Okay, so it means that like there is like indicator or a parameter that what's it can measure whether our branding has already been successful or not. You can explain later. I have it from the slide that you sent me previously about this. So what is like the parameter or how to see that our branding has already been successful and accepted, for example, by the public? Apa sih ukurannya branding itu apa diterima oleh publik ya atau sudah dikatakan sukses?
Yeah. Okay. I would like to start from the very beginning first. What have you do? What have you done in order to make your branding sounds? Yeah. First of all, is you have to know the value that you want to pass on. Yeah, the value that you want to pass on. For instance, I would like to start with an example from Ale-Ale, Pak Taufiq. Could you please, previously.
Okay, this one?
The Ale-Ale one, yeah. Because I want to start with a very close context, yeah, with us, dengan bahasa Jawa, ya. Ale-ale, ya. Rasa segar pada iklan minuman ale-ale, that is the value of the brand, yeah. And then we have to think, why should the producer present it in Javanese, yeah? Because they have already set up a certain segmentation of buyers who most probably are likely to buy the products. Since the products are cheap, the segmentation would be middle and low class societies. And those middle and low class societies, normally they communicate using Javanese language of Ngoko, yeah, the lowest level of Javanese speech level, yeah. And here it sounds segere ora ono sing bisa ngalahke. Ya, segere ora ono sing bisa ngalah. Seger, being fresh or freshness is the value of the ale-ale product that they want to communicate with the prospective buyers. And then if you pay attention to the way they construct the verbal expression of verbal branding here, they have the repetition, segere, in terms of written down, yeah. But in euphonic, segere ora ono sing bisa ngalahke, segere and ngalahke, they are rhyming, yeah, they are rhyming. Ora ono sing bisa ngalahke. Instead of saying segere nomor siji bro, that for instance, that's an example, yeah. Ora ono sing bisa ngalahke, it means that this is the best. This is the number one product of the same kind, yeah. And it is said in Javanese. So in looking at one example, we are able to analyze in terms of the producer, yeah, in terms of ideology of the producer, in terms of the segmented audience, yeah, in terms of branding, yeah, because when we select a particular verbal expressions, the verbal expressions will be much better if it is simple and people are able to remember anytime they want to seek for a certain product like drink, yeah, soft drink, something like that. Okay. And also the name of Ale Ale, if people still remember, Ale Ale is was a very popular jargon, yeah, expressions. I think it was very familiar, something in the football game, yeah, football
Yeah,
championship.
I think like
Yeah,
go
yeah,
go go ale ale ale. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. So it's not very simple to create a brand. Yeah, there are so many aspects that we have to take into considerations. Okay, that's my first example, and the second example, Pak Taufik, is on the Starbucks Indonesia. Yes,
Yeah, it is on screen.
Starbucks Indonesia. If we pay attention to the example, Starbucks Indonesia, your third place between home and work. Yeah. What is so special about this? Yeah. Starbucks Indonesia doesn't use an expressions to invite. Please come to our cafe. Please come to our counter and enjoy our superb cafe and things like that. But it's a very simple tagline, yeah, that may boost the imagination of readers or viewers. Why the third place? Yeah, as we know, the first place of our life in the world is our home. This is not a house because we are talking about atmosphere. We are not talking about the building, physical building. Yeah. And the second place that we normally visit is our work. Working has a connotation with hard work, with perseverance, with sweat, with what is it? Capek, yeah, tiresome, yeah. And then Starbucks Indonesia starts to have the third place. The third place can be somewhere in between home, which is full of routines, sangat membosankan mungkin, ya, and then work is full of tiresome problems, headache, yeah, and Starbucks is the third place. An
Like
alternative,
escape.
yeah, something somewhere in between to minimize your boredom and your tiresome. That's it. Gitu Pak Taufik. Silahkan.
Okay. Okay, so back to the question then, ma'am. You mentioned about Ale Ale and also Starbucks Indonesia. Then how can we say that? Like, okay, so finally we understand that this is what Starbucks wants. Okay, so we can relate by what Ale Ale says, yeah, in the ads. So what is the parameter of a successful branding? Terus ukurannya
Oke,
apa tadi? Kembali ke
ya,
pertanyaan tadi, Prof.
ya.
Ya.
Oke, baik. Kita lihat ya. Now we turn to the indicator of success in branding ya. The next caption. Yes, yes. Since a brand resides very strongly in the minds of the consumers, yeah, a strong brand will reside very strongly, very strictly in the mind of the consumers. In order to reach that, untuk bisa membuat bagaimana brand kita, merek kita, ya, merek dari produk dan jasa kita tuh nempel bak perangko di benak para calon pembeli atau pembeli, itu harus ada 3 alasan. Ya, there should be at least 3 answers to the 3 questions. Apa keunggulan produk atau jasa yang ditawarkan? What is the most, the highest, the best added value that we can get from the product offered? Yang kedua, who is the producer? The producer has to be very strong, has to be, has a very long track record, positive track record in business, track record, reputation is an asset. Yeah. And the last one is, why should the consumer buy this product or this service? Because there are so many choices. Therefore, from the perspective of a producer, you have to be able to answer the 3 questions, yeah, whenever you create the brand of your product or service. Show the added value, the promise, yeah, that you have in your product. Show yourself as the producer, what kind of producer you are. A very responsible, a very dynamic, a very high-tech or whatever. And then the last one is show to your consumers why they should choose or select the product that you produce. Itu Pak Taufiq.
Okay, so we have like 3 points over here, yeah, as the indicator of successful branding. Okay, so in to this era, like startup, millennials, and so on, maybe it is very important, yeah, as actually we keep like finding new brands, even not only every year, yeah, every month, yeah. So like in Solo, for example, like the city of culinaires, I could see that like every month there is like a new restaurant, yeah. So do you have any like quick tips, ma'am, for those business actors who would like to start, like the quick tips for them?
Okay, in the context of Solo or Surakarta, because Solo is the paradise of culinaire. So if I am asked, Bu Diah, what is your suggestion about the brand of Solo? I would like to suggest Solo is the paradise of culinary products, not the spirit of Java.
So culinary, yeah. Solo is the city of culinary.
Because the brand should be very specific, but brand can be readjusted periodically, so it will follow the situation. But right now, whenever you ask people who have the experience of visiting Solo, they will say that the culinary products of Solo are super, yeah, and that is the most important attractions for people to come here. Yeah, why not the spirit of Java? The spirit of Java is more of an internal outlook from
like
us.
Self-reflection, yeah.
Self-reflection, self-identity, internalization. But brand is needed for outer people, yeah, for other people to recognize our presence, to recognize our existence. So in doing the branding, we need to communicate, we need to ask, we need to do the feasibility study. Yeah, ask people, when you come to Solo, when you hear about Solo, what is in your mind? Yeah, what expectation do you have? What nostalgia do you have about Solo? And then from those phenomena, we try to crystallize, and that will be one ways of constructing the tagline as our verbal branding. Yeah.
Okay, so it is kind of suggestion, for the local city branding. So I can take the point that understanding the local potential is really needed. However, also communicate with the market or the potential market what they need. Not only looking inward. Unfortunately, we already touched the end of our session today. Prof. Diah, if you have a quick word to say about purple branding to our audience for like young millennials or industry today, please.
Yeah. In starting to build your own brand, my suggestion would be recognize your business well. And try not only for the sake of profit making, but also for inspiring and promoting the quality of life of a human being. And don't forget, the most important part of all is finding the values of your business. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's a very fruitful conclusion from Professor Diah Kristina. Professor Diah Kristina, thank you very much for your time and your sharing. And all audience, that's the end of